All right, listen carefully. If you ever hear 3 knocks on your door late at night, and you know for a fact nobody's there, do not open it. Because the first knock, that's normal. The second, that's a warning. But the third one? That ain't human. A rundown apartment building on the edge of the city. Flickering hallway lights, peeling paint, weird smell like old carpet and something else, something you can't quite name. Marcus walks down the hallway with a cardboard box in his arms. He's in his mid-20s. Tired. The kind of tired that comes from having to start over. He stops at apartment 2B, fumbles with the keys, gets the door open. The apartment is small, empty, bare walls, a single window facing a brick wall. The floorboards creak when he steps inside. He looks around. Marcus, this'll work. He doesn't sound convinced. He brings in the rest of his stuff. A duffel bag, a mattress, a box of random things. No help, no company, just him. By midnight, he's laid out on the mattress. No sheets yet, just a blanket. Phone on the floor next to him. Charger barely reaching the outlet. He's scrolling, trying to wind down. The building is quiet, too quiet. No neighbors talking, no TV sounds, no footsteps in the hallway. Just silence. He puts his phone down, stares at the ceiling. Marcus, man, this place creepy for real. He laughs a little to shake off the feeling, closes his eyes. Then, knock. Marcus's eyes snap open. He stares at the door, doesn't move. Silence. Marcus, ain't no way. He sits up, eyes locked on the door. Nothing, no sound, no movement. He exhales, shakes his head. Marcus, probably the neighbors. Old building. He lies back down, pulls the blanket up, closes his eyes. A minute passes, maybe 2. Then, knock, knock. 2 this time, slower, heavier. Marcus sits up fast, heart already racing. Marcus, okay, that's weird. He throws the blanket off, stands up, walks toward the door, barefoot, quiet. He stops in front of the door, doesn't open it, just stands there listening. Marcus, hello? Nothing. He leans forward, puts his eye to the peephole. Empty hallway, flickering light. No one there. He steps back, chest tight now. Man, old building, probably pipes or something. He says it like he's trying to convince himself. He goes back to the mattress, lies down, pulls the blanket over his head, trying to ignore it. That's his first mistake. Marcus is lying there, eyes closed, breathing slow, almost asleep. Then, knock, knock, knock. 3. Loud, clear, perfectly spaced, right next to his door. Marcus freezes, every instinct in his body screaming, don't move. The air in the room feels heavier now, like something pressed down on his chest. Harder to breathe. He stays under the blanket, eyes wide, listening. Silence. Then, a voice, soft, low, right outside the door. Marcus. His blood runs cold. We know you're inside. His heart starts pounding, hard, loud. He can hear it in his ears. Marcus, whisper. How they know my name. He never told anyone he moved here. No friends, no family, nobody. He just showed up with a box and a duffel bag. The voice comes again, closer this time, like it's leaning against the door. Open up. Marcus backs away from the door, slow, careful. Marcus, nope, not happening. He reaches the door again, locks it. Even though it was already locked, his hands are shaking now, sweat on his forehead. Then, the knocking starts again, but not on the door, on the walls, behind him, to his left, above him. Knock, 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 everywhere, like something's inside the walls, inside the room, inside with him. Marcus spins around. Marcus. Silence, complete silence. No knocking, no breathing, no wind, nothing. For a few seconds, everything is still, too still. Then, from inside his closet, a slow, deliberate knock, knock, knock. Marcus backs up fast, eyes locked on the closet door. Marcus, there's no way. The closet door is slightly open, just a crack. Darkness inside, too dark, like something's blocking the light. The voice whispers again, but this time, it's coming from inside the room. Voice. You didn't open the door. A pause. Voice. So we came in. Marcus bolts, straight for the front door. He grabs the handle, yanks. It doesn't move. He yanks harder. Nothing. Like something's holding it from the other side. Pulling back, behind him, the closet door creaks open. Slow, painfully slow. He doesn't turn around. He can't. The knocking stops. Now there's just footsteps, dragging across the floor. Slow, heavy, getting closer. Marcus pulls the door handle. Nothing. Marcus, come on, come on! The footsteps stop. Right behind him. He feels it, cold, empty, breathing on his neck. A whisper, right by his ear. Whisper. You should have opened it. Everything goes black. Next morning, sunlight through the window. Marcus's mattress is empty. Blanket on the floor. Phone still plugged in. The apartment is still quiet, like nothing happened. The front door is closed, locked. On the inside of the door, carved deep into the wood over and over again, like someone was trying to leave a message or a warning. Don't wait for the third knock. The letters are deep, jagged, like they were carved with fingernails. 8 hours later, the landlord, Mr. Henderson, walks down the hallway. Keys jingling. He stops at 2B, knocks. No answer. He knocks again. Nothing. He pulls out his master key, unlocks the door, pushes it open. The apartment is empty. Mattress on the floor, blanket crumpled, phone still on the ground, but no Marcus. No signs of struggle. No blood, nothing. Henderson walks in, looks around, frowns. Henderson. Marcus, you in here? Nothing. He walks toward the closet, opens it, empty, just some hangers. He turns to leave. Then he sees the front door, the words carved into the wood. He leans in closer, reads them. Don't wait for the third knock. He steps back. His face goes pale. He walks out, closes the door, locks it. He doesn't say anything to anyone. Hey, Steve here. 3 days later, the apartment is still empty, still quiet. A new tenant is supposed to move in next week, but nobody's been in there since Marcus disappeared. The hallway lights still flicker. The smell still lingers. At midnight, a neighbor in 2C, an older woman named MS Garcia, sits in her living room. TV on low, crocheting. She hears it. Knock. She looks up, looks at her door. Silence. She goes back to crocheting. Knock, knock. She stops, looks at the door again. MS Garcia. Who that? Nothing. She sets her crochet down, stands up, walks toward the door. She puts her hand on the knob, doesn't open it. MS Garcia. Hello? Nothing. She turns away, takes a step. Then, knock, knock, knock. 3, loud, right on her door. She freezes. A voice, soft, low. Ms. Garcia. She backs away from the door. MS Garcia. Who is this? The voice doesn't answer. She looks through the peephole. Empty hallway. She looks again, nothing. She locks the door, chains it, steps back. Then, from her bedroom, a slow, deliberate knock, knock, knock. 1 week later, Marcus's friend T.I. shows up at the apartment building. He's been trying to call Marcus for days. No answer, no text, nothing. He knocks on 2B, no answer. He knocks again, nothing. He walks to the landlord's office. Mr. Henderson is at his desk, pretending to read papers. Yo, I'm looking for my boy Marcus. He ain't been answering his phone. Henderson. He moved out. Moved out? When? Henderson. Few days ago. Left without notice. Ty frowns. Something feels off. He leave a forwarding address? Henderson.
No.
He leave his stuff? Henderson. Nothing to leave. Place was empty. Tistares at Henderson. The landlord won't make eye contact. Aight, let me see the apartment. Henderson. Can't. Already got a new tenant coming in. I ain't asking. Let me see the apartment. Henderson hesitates. Then he pulls out the keys. They walk to 2B. Henderson unlocks the door. The apartment is empty, just like he said. Mattress gone. Blanket gone. Phone gone. Ty walks in. Looks around. Nothing. Then he sees the front door. The carving. Don't wait for the third knock. Yo, what is that? Henderson doesn't answer. Ty runs his fingers over the grooves. Deep, jagged. This wasn't here before. Henderson. Tenants do crazy things sometimes. Ty turns around, looks at Henderson. Where is he? Henderson. I told you, he moved out. Nah, something ain't right. Ty walks toward the closet, opens it, empty. He walks toward the window, looks out. Brick wall. He turns back. What happened in here? Henderson doesn't answer. He's looking at the door, at the carving. Henderson. You should leave. Not till you tell me what happened to my boy. Henderson looks at Ty. His eyes are tired, scared. Henderson. He heard the knocks. What knocks? Henderson. The 3 knocks. Everyone in this building hears them eventually. Ty stares at him. What are you talking about? Henderson. The first knock means it found you. The second means it's at your door. The third. He stops. The third what? Henderson looks at the carving. Henderson. The third means it's inside. That night, Ty sits in his car outside the apartment building. He's been there for an hour, staring at the building. At the window of 2B, he doesn't know what to believe. But something's wrong. He can feel it. His phone rings. He looks at the screen. Marcus's name. He answers fast. T. Silence. T. Marcus. Then breathing slow, heavy. T. Yo, who is this? A voice, soft, low. He's not here anymore. T. Who is this? Voice. But we know you are. Ty's blood runs cold. He looks at the building. At the window of 2B, the light is on. He didn't see anyone go in there. Voice. Come inside. Ty hangs up, starts his car, puts it in reverse. Then he hears it. Knock. He looks at his passenger window. No one's there. Knock, knock. He looks at his backseat, empty. Knock, knock, knock. Right behind him. He doesn't turn around. He floors it. Tires screech. He's gone. In his rearview mirror, the window of 2B is dark again, but something is standing in it, watching him leave. 1 month later, Ty is at home. Different city, different apartment. He hasn't slept right in weeks. He's been looking into the building, into the disappearances. He found out Marcus wasn't the first. People have been going missing from that building for years. No one talks about it. No one reports it. They just vanish. He's sitting on his couch. TV off, lights on, all of them. He doesn't do dark anymore. His phone is on the coffee table. He stares at it. It rings. No caller ID. He doesn't answer, just watches. It stops. Silence. Then a knock. At his front door. He doesn't move. His heart pounds. Knock, knock, knock. He stands up, walks toward the door, slow. He looks through the peephole. Empty hallway. He steps back. Then, from inside his bedroom, a slow, deliberate. Knock, knock, knock. His blood runs cold. He backs toward the front door. Hand on the knob. The bedroom door creaks open. Darkness inside, too dark. A whisper. From the darkness. Whisper. You should have opened it. Ty rips the front door open, runs, doesn't look back. He doesn't stop running until he's in his car. Engine on, lights on. Door's locked. He sits there, breathing hard. His phone is in his hand. He looks at it. A text from Marcus's number. He's almost done with you. Ty throws the phone on the passenger seat. Drives, doesn't stop. Eki Nai. 2 months later, Ty is in a hotel room. New city, new phone. He's been moving, staying ahead. He doesn't know if it's following him, but he's not taking chances. He's lying in bed, lights on, TV on, curtains closed. It's 2:47 a.m. He's almost asleep. Then the TV flickers, static for a second, then back to normal. He sits up, watches the screen, nothing. Then the power goes out, complete darkness. He reaches for his phone, flashlight on. He shines it around the room, empty. He shines it at the door, closed, locked, chained. He shines it at the window, closed, curtains drawn. He exhales, relaxes a little. Then, at the door, he freezes. He doesn't move. Knock, 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 a voice, soft, low. T. He backs away from the door. We know you're in there. He shines the light at the door, nothing. Voice. You can't run forever. T. Leave me alone. The voice pauses, then, voice. Marcus said the same thing. Ty's chest tightens. T. Where is he? Voice. He's with us now. He opened the door. T. He didn't open nothing. Voice. He opened his eyes. That's all we needed. Ty looks around the room. The flashlight beam shakes. T. What do you want? Voice. We want what we always want. To be let in. T. No, not happening. Voice. You don't have a choice. You've been listening. You've been watching. You've been waiting for the third knock. T. I ain't waiting for nothing. Voice. Then why are you still here? Ty doesn't answer. Voice. Because you know it's not over. You know it's coming. You know that eventually you'll open the door. T. I'll die first. Voice. And that's the thing. You don't get to die. You just join. The knocking starts again. Not on the door. On the walls. On the ceiling. On the floor. Knock, knock, knock. Everywhere. Surrounding him. Ty covers his ears. Drops the phone. The flashlight rolls across the floor. Light spinning. Shadows everywhere. Then silence. Complete silence. He picks up the phone. Shines it around. The room is empty. He looks at the door. The chain is still on. Still locked. He looks at the window. Still closed. He exhales. Then, from inside his closet, a slow, deliberate knock, knock, knock. He stares at the closet door. It's closed, but something is behind it. He can feel it. He doesn't open it. He walks backward toward the door, unchains it, unlocks it, opens it. He walks out into the hallway. Doesn't look back. 6 months later, Ty is in a new city. New name, new life. He doesn't talk about what happened. He doesn't think about it. He doesn't let himself. He lives alone, works from home, never goes out after dark, never answers the door, never answers unknown calls. He's made it work. One night he's sitting on his couch, reading. It's late, 2:30 a.m. He hears it. Knock. He freezes, looks at the door. Knock, knock. He puts his book down, stands up. Knock, knock, knock. He doesn't move, just stares at the door. A voice, soft, low. Voice. T. His hands shake. Voice. We've been looking for you. He backs away from the door. Voice. You can't hide forever. He walks toward the window, looks out. Empty street. No cars, no people. Voice. You know what happens next. He turns back toward the door. T. I'm not opening it. Voice. You don't have to. From behind him, inside the room, a slow, deliberate. Knock, knock, knock. He spins around. The closet door is open. Darkness inside, too dark. Something moves in the darkness. He backs toward the front door. The voice comes from the closet. From the darkness. Voice. We're already inside. Text appears on screen. If you hear it tonight, 1 knock, ignore it. 2, stay quiet. But if you hear that third one, just know. It's already too late. Static fills the screen, flickering, unstable. A door appears, wooden, old. A shadow stands in front of it. A hand raises, knocks once, twice, 3 times. The door opens. Darkness. Yo, if this story hit different, if you felt that cold feeling in your chest when you heard the third knock, then you already know what it is. Drop a comment. Would you have opened the door? Or would you be like me and find out the hard way? Like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next nightmare.